on, let's go outside. Let's take a walk in the sun. There are things to learn and things to see. A big wide world for you, your dog, and me. Dog Talk. Hi everybody and welcome to Dog Talk. I'm Pat Becker and do we have a fun show for you today. We're going to start out with a friend of mine, Brett James. How are you, my dear?
I'm doing wonderful. Thank you for having me here,
And this guy is a comedian, a stand-up comedian. Now, you started doing this when?
Around 3 years ago.
Yeah?
Started around 3 years ago. I started right here in Oklahoma City at the Looney Bin Comedy Club.
Ah, so I understand you are in the military.
I am. I've been serving proudly. I've been serving the country proudly for 19 and a half years. I'm getting ready to retire next summer.
Wow.
Hanging it up.
Well, you know what? Being a comedian probably is an extension of...
Oh, absolutely.
You probably need the rest after everything.
A lot of comedy in the military.
I understand that. And I hear you have chihuahuas.
Yes, 4 wonderful chihuahuas.
You know, I would not have guessed that.
I know.
But you know, I understand chihuahuas because I had a chihuahua one time named Peanuts, lived to be 21 years old.
Wow.
See, so you got a long time with your chihuahuas. But this story is great. I think you will really enjoy it. So I'm in the kitchen working, you know, doing my sink and everything, and I look out and there's I had 3 or 4 cows, you know, mama cows that I'd rescued. So my mama cows are there grazing. All of a sudden they lift up and they look and they start running. And I thought, oh my God, what is wrong with my cows? So I'm looking and there is my chihuahua chasing the cows. Peanuts is chasing the cows. And I'm telling you, so I get really panicky. So I run out the door and here is me. Check this out. I'm chasing Peanuts. Peanuts is chasing the cows.
Oh.
You know, I mean, it was scary. And then afterwards I thought, oh my Lord, that is a funny thing. I mean, it is. Luckily, Peanuts was fine, I was fine, but anyway, it was anyway. Well, I'm going to get out of your way and let you do your thing and talk about your dogs.
All right, thank you, Pat. Thank you very much. It's hard to follow that story. Pat said I have chihuahuas. I love my chihuahuas. We got 4 beautiful chihuahuas at the house, my wife and I. I never thought growing up, though, I was going to be a chihuahua man. I always wanted a pit bull, but I decided that I didn't like sharing the remote control, so I didn't get the pit bull. So let me tell you a story about when we adopted our 4th dog, who we brought here today, Callie. We adopted Callie from the rescue here in Oklahoma City. My wife and I showed up. We talked to the lady. We talked about how we love chihuahuas, how we absolutely love them. We showed them a million pictures of them in our cell phones, and we said we need to fill a form out. 5 pages for this form. I said, lady, what are all these questions? Where do we live? Do we live in an apartment, in a house? What floor do we live on? Do we have a yard? Is it fenced in? Is it rock? Is it grass? It's a million questions. I said, lady, look, this is ridiculous. What are all these questions for? She said, well, Brett, we need to make sure you're going to treat this animal humanely. I said, lady, just told you we have 3 chihuahuas. She said, well, we want to make sure you're not going to, you know, Mike Vick with the chihuahuas. Is there a legal chihuahua fighting ring here in Edmond that I'm not aware of? I don't know. I don't know. You know, so I said, look, lady, there's just one question you need to ask people like me and my wife. And it's this question right here. Do you celebrate your dog's birthdays? And if you say yes, and we wear birthday hats, then you could get all the dogs you want.
I love it. I love it. Come on over here, Katrine.
Here's Callie right here.
Yes.
My beautiful wife, Katrine.
There she is.
Callie and Bella.
Come stand right here and let this man take his dogs. Now, let me ask you a question.
Yes.
What is it like living with a comedian?
Very
loud.
Very loud.
Very loud.
All the time. Lots of jokes and cracking smiles all the time.
So does he try his routine out on you?
All the time.
Pat, she's my routine. The most of my comedy is about her. I'm just going to be honest.
No kidding. Well, so tell me about your dogs.
This is Callie. This is who we got. Callie, what we got Callie 2 years ago. This is where I got that story from with the million questions to adopt this beautiful little girl right here. So, you know, this is Bella. We've had Bella for
look at that.
For 8 years, 7
Yeah, see if you
years.
can turn Callie around. She's kind of avoiding the camera here. There she goes. There she goes. She's in
Actually, I was deployed, Pat, and I came home to this one.
No kidding.
That's
Yeah, we're
right.
rescuing.
Yeah.
So we.
I just said they were rescuing another dog, and he was like, no.
I see.
She said, you'll have a surprise when you get home.
And you could guess what it was.
Yeah, thank God it was her. That's all
Yeah,
I'm
another shahua. I love this. Look at her. She says, I'm a little nervous here.
We have two more at home. We have Gucci. Gucci's our oldest, and then we have Elway, and Elway's the little one who he ran away this morning, got us behind a little bit. He ran down the street. You know how adventurous. He like little peanuts.
Oh, they are. They are. You know, you talk about pit bull. These dogs
Yeah.
can absolutely. They just don't know their size, do they? But you know, we have a wonderful rescue called Because of You, and it is a Chihuahua rescue, and we always like to push people towards them because how could a dog like this wind up in a rescue?
Yeah.
Right, they're amazing.
They are amazing.
All they want is love.
Yeah. Well, we so appreciate you coming down. As a matter of fact, I have a little package for you as the dog of the week, Katrina. And these dogs will have toys in the bag and everything. And I have a $100 gift certificate to A1 Pet Emporium for you. You go in there and buy them something special.
Oh,
okay?
I appreciate that. Thank you so much.
No, thank you, and thank you for coming in, and thank you for the joy this
Thank
morning.
you very much.
It was
Thank
wonderful.
you. It's a pleasure.
It was great. We're going to take a quick break, and when we come back, we're going to talk about the Pet Expo.
A1 Pet Emporium is Oklahoma's authority on healthy nutrition for dogs and cats. Quality does not have to cost more, and we only have the best. If your pet suffers from allergies, digestive issues, skin infections, or hair loss, it may be the result of their diet. A1 Pet Emporium can help. We offer pet portraits monthly, adorable rescue animals every Saturday from noon to 4, and free dog and cat food samples. Locally owned and operated, we want to be your neighborhood pet store.
So we are going to press you into service here. Now, Brett, you're going to be a co-host.
Awesome.
Since this is Ted McGuire, my co-host. And
we're the three amigos.
We're the three amigos. There you go. And we're going to tell you a little bit about what's going on in Oklahoma City in the dog world.
All right.
Okay?
Yeah.
First, we're going to talk about the Pet Expo. Now, this is a big event. And vendors come with all of their items to sell with, dog things. And we have all the rescues that respond. We have the shelters that put in a couple booths over there. All kinds of interesting people. We went out and got a video on it. Now, those places are kind of like football stadiums. It's hard to hear.
Yeah.
So you have to kind of yell above everything. But you know something? I found that the noise ambiance kind of gets everybody going.
A lot of energy in there.
There is a lot
pep
of
in the
energy.
step.
That's exactly right. So if you're interested, we'll show you this.
Oh, yeah, I'd love to see that.
Okay.
Let's watch it.
How excited we were to attend the OKC Pet Expo. Michelle and her staff did a fabulous job. Everyone who came to the Dog Talk booth seemed to love all of the goodies that our crew gave them. I had a chance to visit with Jennifer, the OKC Pet Expo rep, and really enjoyed talking with her. And then we went around to see our friends in their booths. So, Jen, this is going to be fabulous. We so appreciate everything that you guys do. So tell me about your organization. This is the second year that you have been here.
That is correct.
And we are so grateful. Tell us about your organization.
Thank you. This is our second year here, and so far we've already passed the numbers of attendees. The line is wrapped around the building. We've only been open for 45 minutes, so this is going to be a great day.
Yeah, it is. So your organization is called
Amazing Pet Expo.
Amazing Pet Expo, and you do these in so many towns across the country?
We do this in about 33 cities. I travel almost every weekend to each one. And
How much fun is that?
It's so much fun. It never gets old.
So, Central Oklahoma Humane is here today.
Yes, we're so excited.
Well, tell me who you are and what you do.
Well, my name is Mary Ann Hostler. I'm the marketing associate at the Central Oklahoma Humane Society. OK Humane, we partner with the Oklahoma City Animal Shelter, and our mission is to end the needless euthanasia of healthy, adoptable pets in Oklahoma City.
And you're doing a fabulous job, I might add.
Oh, well, thank you. We're doing our best.
So, Marilyn King, so so good to see you here.
Nice to see you, Pat. Thank you.
And of course, everyone will recognize you because you are a sponsor for my show, and I am so appreciative.
Well, thank you. We're glad to be one.
Oh, I just can't tell you how much it means to all of us. This magazine is so excellent. The magazine you put out is informative, entertaining. There's just, it's just amazing to me. How did you come up with this concept?
I've been a pet lover all my life. Since I was a little girl, I was always the one rescuing the turtles, the little stray cats, stray dogs. And I was in publishing for most of my career. And I had some life changes, and I wanted to change what I was doing. So I came up with this idea, started Tulsa Pets 9 years ago. We'll be going on 10 years. And OKC will be going on 3 years now. So I'm kind of living my mission, and we promote spay and neuter, rescue and adopt. There are too many dogs dying in the shelters every day. It's heartbreaking. Absolutely. And it's a human problem. It's not the pet's problem. We need to spay and neuter and be more responsible.
I could not agree more. If we can educate people, dogs will be a lot happier. So good to see you.
Good to see you, Pat.
And here we are. K9U is represented at the Pet Expo. I'm so pleased. This is a great deal.
It is a phenomenal show. It's busy. Obviously very loud where we're at here, but it's a beautiful, beautiful
Well, they
show.
are dogs.
Of course, of course.
So tell me what's going on at K9U.
Well, we continue to train. We have expanded now an extra 5 acres.
Fantastic.
We got now a pond, a dog park, basically, and the expansion is to try to help with our detection and with our protection work and all of the obedience that we do.
Well, and you do such a fine job.
No, thank you.
I am so proud of everything that you've done. It has helped Oklahoma City tremendously.
Thank you so much.
We are a growing state, and the more education that we get out there with people, the more responsible they will become with their animals. And of course, the first thing, folks, when you get a dog, either adopted or as a puppy, take it to a trainer. They will give you the information necessary to raise that puppy where that puppy is happy. I've always said, Angel, everybody is a trainer, because when that dog is around you, you're teaching them something. As a dog owner, something about himself, something about you, something about the world around them. And what better way than to get expert advice from a trainer who can tell you how to do it correctly.
Well, you're absolutely right. And the biggest difference as to whether a dog stays in a house or not is the training.
That's exactly right. Adina, you are Mrs. Doolittle.
Yes.
And this is your place.
Yes, it is.
And we have done actually, a couple years ago, we came down and did an interview and saw this beautiful facility.
Right. Yes.
So it's still going strong?
It's doing great.
Connie, everything is quiet now. A minute ago, there was so much going on, so much excitement. It was fantastic.
Good.
We love flyball.
We do too. It's our passion.
And what is it about it that makes people gravitate to this sport?
Because the dogs are so excited to be doing a job they love. And we are too.
Yeah.
And they can actually see their own dog doing it.
And people say it looks so easy. Do you just line them up and they go? There's a lot of training involved here.
A lot of training. And we do little tiny baby steps all the way through.
So the dogs have to have like basic obedience?
Not really. They just need a good, strong recall.
And a connection with their handler.
Yes.
For sure.
Because that's the game. Come back to your handler.
Exactly. So they run down, they bounce off the box, they catch the ball, they turn around, and it's timed, right?
Yes.
Wow, what a super fun time we had today. So many wonderful dogs, great exhibits, so much valuable information for everyone who attended. We are so looking forward to next year. We hope to see you there too. Was that a wow or what?
That was crazy.
It was crazy. You could have taken your chihuahuas
Oh my
there.
God, they would have loved that.
They would have, and as Ted and I know, it's amazing because dogs in this atmosphere you would think would get into trouble, but they don't fight, they don't, get in each other's faces.
That is definitely something the wife and I would love to bring the dogs to. That
next year,
insane.
they're going to actually make it 2 days next year, I understand, so that would be really be great.
Plenty of time for me to wrestle Duke in the middle of the ring.
You think they'd let you do that?
Yes. Well, I'd have to keep my shirt on, but yes.
I think I will take exception to that. At any rate, we have another one for you if you're up for it.
Yeah,
okay.
absolutely.
We're going to take a quick break, and when we come back, no, we're going to do it now. Are we going to do it now? No, we are going to take a break. Sorry, we're going to take a break.
Taking a break.
You tell them, Brett.
Oh.
And when we come back, we're going to show you something about training a dog with a student for obedience.
We need that at our house. It's chaos.
Okay, we'll
Chihuahua
do it.
chaos.
I love it.
A1 Pet Emporium is Oklahoma's authority on healthy nutrition for dogs and cats. Quality does not have to cost more, and we only have the best. If your pet suffers from allergies, digestive issues, skin infections, or hair loss, it may be the result of their diet. A1 Pet Emporium can help. We offer pet portraits monthly, adorable rescue animals every Saturday from noon to 4, and free dog and cat food samples. Locally owned and operated, we want to be your neighborhood pet store.
Hi, I'm Dr. Brian Jones with Woodlake Animal Hospital, and today we're going to talk about allergies. Do you have an itchy, scratchy pet at home? That actually may be an allergy. Now, dogs can have allergies to lots of different things. One thing is fleas, and sometimes fleas can make a dog extremely itchy. Even just one flea bite, if they're truly allergic to it, can make them scratch and itch all over. They can get hives and welts and sometimes even some facial swelling. Another thing that a dog can be allergic to is their food. A lot of dog foods out there contain common ingredients like chicken, beef, pork, lamb, corn, and wheat. Now, a dog may actually develop an allergy to one of those ingredients. So there are some special allergy diets out there with very limited ingredients to kind of help dogs who actually do have a food allergy. So make sure your pet always has flea or tick prevention on. Make sure they always take their heartworm pills that'll help get rid of intestinal parasites. You might try a hypoallergenic diet as well. There are some safe over-the-counter antihistamines to give them, but consult your veterinarian before you actually give them something. And if we still can't figure out what the dog is allergic to, well, then it may be time for some allergy testing. And that's typically done at a veterinary dermatologist. So ask your veterinarian about a referral to a veterinary dermatologist who can do actual allergy testing, find out exactly what the pet is allergic to, and then get them injections based on what they're allergic to help your pet be free from allergies.
So you realize that obedience training is something you have to do. And we always say, when you adopt a dog especially, because there again, you don't know its history. You don't know where it's been or anything like that. So you have to assume it doesn't know a whole lot with obedience training. And my advice, and Ted will tell you, is the best thing to do is to get the dog some training.
Yes.
So Nancy Haddock, this lady who does twister agility and dog sports here, very smart lady, came to me and told me about an idea she had for getting kids involved with dog sports. And I went, that is a super idea. So what she did, as we had, I guess for previous weeks we've been running, she chose a different sport each week and got a student and got a teacher, and we videoed it, and it was so inspirational. And I hope that everybody who sees all of these active sports will get their kids. Don't you think, Ted, this is a great project?
It reminds me of like Air Bud, when Air Bud played basketball and football and everything. And it's good for kids to get involved with sports, and it's how they, kind of can play with dogs.
Yes,
Get them out and active, moving around.
Exactly. It's a lot better than some of the things they can do. That is for sure. But this is excellent because the dog gets to be connected to the people. It's off the couch. It's out of the yard. Doing something. Your Chihuahuas should do the barn hunting, by the way.
I love the sports, the obedience. I love how they go together. I have one question, Pat. Can I send some of my young guys from work to the obedience class?
Well, I'm not sure. I'm not sure that.
Those are some well-behaved dogs.
However, I will say this. You give them a dog and give them a purpose, and you'll be amazed how men will go, hey, wow. And they get focused on it.
Yep.
Might be good.
We're one and the same, I think.
There are several prison systems in our state who have the prisoners themselves train the dogs, you'll be surprised how much discipline they learn, how much compassion they feel. It works. It really does.
It's amazing.
So Nancy went down to K9U and Canine Sports Academy and did an interview, and it was absolutely fantastic. There was a student down there, and you know, it really works when you get the kids by themselves and explain things to them. So let's watch this. I think you'll understand.
Can't wait.
Today we're here to do another exciting episode on children involved with dog sports. And we're at Canine Sports Academy in Norman with Cathy Rasmussen. How are you, Cathy?
Fine, Nancy. And you?
Fine, just fine, thank you.
Thanks for coming.
Sure. You're a specialist in obedience, right?
A little bit.
Yeah, I know you do other dog sports too, but I know you're fabulous with obedience. And how important is it to get children involved?
Well, I think it's very important for children to be involved because when a family has a pet, everybody has to be involved and everybody should be giving the dog the same commands. The biggest challenge is children don't know how to be assertive.
Okay.
And they want to just play, but there has to be some discipline.
All right. So there's a little bit of schoolwork involved.
Yes, very much so.
And children are able to come to classes with their family to learn how to train the dog?
Right, and usually I will have one of the parents train with the child, and then at some points we'll have the child by itself. Depends on the dog they're working with.
Okay. Well, I'm going to turn it over to Cathy, and you're going to teach these 3 bright children how to teach some basic obedience to their pet dog.
Okay.
Ready? Let's go.
Well, Kimes, thank you for coming today with your puppy. What is her name?
Chloe.
Chloe. We're going to try to teach her to sit today. Would you like to learn how to do that?
Yeah.
Okay. Here is a treat. Chloe, come on, little girl. Okay, come here. Come here. Now, oh, she's so good already, isn't she?
Mm-hmm.
Has somebody been working with her? Yes? Okay. Come here. Come here. Come here. Sit. See how I held the treat right near her nose and told her sit? And I didn't have to yell it, but I set it to where she knew what I wanted because she's a sweet little girl. So I'm going to give you a treat. What are you going to tell her? Have you learned what to tell her when she jumps on you? You should tell her off. Okay. Get her to stand up. Walk her out to stand up a little bit so she's, okay, tell her off. Oh, she's sitting already. Give her the treat and say, good sit.
Good sit.
Good job. Somebody must have helped you do this already, huh? Come here. Sit. Yes, good girl. Very good girl. Try it again. Hold it close to her face so maybe she doesn't jump on you so much. Walk her forward.
Sit.
Very good. Very good. And when your puppy does what you've asked her to do, you should always say, good girl, okay? Yeah. Sit. Very good. Yes, good puppy. Well, now we're here with Cole and Chloe, and we're going to teach the children how to play a recall game to improve Chloe's coming back and forth to the members of their family. So, Cole, when Avery calls her puppy, you let her go. You need some treats too. And when she comes to you, I want you to make sure you tell her to sit so she doesn't jump. You want a few treats as well, so that she doesn't jump on you. You're going to call her name, make sure she's looking at you, and then you say, come. And if she doesn't come fast enough, that's when sometimes we go, hurry. Good girl when she gets there. Be super happy with her, okay?
Okay.
And then she'll come to you, and then Cole will call her. We'll do that a couple of times, all right? Go ahead.
Chloe. Chloe, come. Come. Sit. Good.
I would like you to be a little happier so she knows that you really love her and you want her to come and see you.
Okay.
So get your voice up just a little more sing-songy. Chloe, come.
Stay.
Something like that. And see, she wasn't sure what to do at first, so hurry.
Down.
All right?
Okay.
Cole, you give it a try.
Chloe. Chloe.
Much better. See how she turned around and paid attention to you? Now at home, you can practice this with anybody in your family, and just do it a couple of times, make it successful, always have treats, and praise her. And I know that you all play with her so she knows how well loved she is, right? Mm-hmm. Oh, yes. Now we have Cole. Before we quit today and try not to overtire our puppy, Cole is going to do a little bit of walking on the leash with Chloe. And are you ready?
Yes.
Okay, go ahead.
Come on, Chloe.
And say, let's go.
Let's go.
Good girl, Chloe. Talk to her.
Come on, Chloe.
Yay, look at her looking at you. That's perfect. Right on. How about that? Very good. Thank you, Cole. Well, now we have Avery with us, and she now has the family dog Chloe with her. And we're going to see if Chloe will down. Now, have you taught this to her yet?
No.
Okay. I like to get down on the floor even with the dog, and I just take the treat all the way down. Look at that. See how she followed my hand? And if she doesn't know the word yet, we don't want to say down. So I just lure. We do lure, reward, positive training. So she doesn't know what we're asking, but she gave me a good sit. Good girl. And I broke her treat in half that time, and I just dropped it on the floor. Do you think you could try that? Mm-hmm. Okay. Do you need a few treats? Do you have enough? Okay. This time, because we've done 3 or 4 downs, tell her down, okay?
Off. Down.
Good girl. Remember, good girl, Chloe. Very good job. You want to try it some more? Go ahead and get up and walk a little bit and come back. Chloe. Tell her to sit like your brother did, and then see if you can get her to down. Uh-oh.
Off. Come on. Off.
There you go.
Down.
Very good, and I heard that, good girl. Bravo. Thank you. You did a wonderful job, Avery.
That is incredible. What a great puppy.
She is really a cute, well-behaved little puppy.
Oh.
She's a very smart puppy, learning fast.
She's a doll. Cole, did you have a fun time?
Yes, I did.
And did you learn how to teach her to walk on a leash and come when called?
Yes, I did.
Avery, what was your favorite part?
Everything.
Everything.
All right.
Oh, good. And Kimes, I think your favorite part is just loving the puppy. What do you think?
Yeah.
And you know, that is very important for children to play with their puppies and love them.
It is.
It's very important. That builds the bond between you and the puppy.
Well, Cathy, thank you for showing us how to train the dog and teaching these 3 beautiful kids how to do it.
I actually had a wonderful time. Good. Thank you.
Cathy Rasmussen is so good, and that Canine Sports Academy is excellent. If you're down there, it's in Norman. You need to go and take your dog training. Thank you so much, my dear.
It was a pleasure.
Oh, it was our pleasure.
Thank
Did we
so
have
much.
fun?
Funny.
That guy's funny. I think we need to have him back.
I'd love to come back. Thank you so much for having me.
And don't forget the Halloween show. We always do a Halloween
yes.
show. Okay.
I'll be back.
We'll do it.
You'd be a great character in there. We have a lot of fun. We film for a couple of days, and we go crazy.
We go crazy. At any rate, speaking of crazy, it's been crazy and so much fun, guys. Stay tuned next week. We're going to have another great show. See you then.
Dogs. We're talking about dogs. Talking about big dogs, talking about little dogs, oh yeah. Chasing the ball, chasing the cat, digging holes, thing like that. Dogs. Talking about dogs.